Hello everybody, most of the parents and students believe that toppers have a very high level of IQ. But contrary to that, results of a survey said that the basic difference between toppers and average students is not much in terms of IQ. In the survey, the IQ level of the brightest students of a school was measured and then was compared with the IQ level of the rest of the students of the school. And surprisingly, the difference was not much in terms of IQ. Difference was somewhere else. What is that somewhere else? That is what we will talk about in this session. Hello everybody, my name is Avinash Agarwal and I am your success guide in the journey of scoring more marks, cracking exams and achieving your goals. As I said that the basic difference between topper and average student is not much in terms of IQ. The difference is in terms of habits and systems and processes. Toppers do not set goals, they build systems and habits and processes. Goals are good for setting directions, but you require systems and processes to ensure day-to-day progress and to achieve your goals. Have you ever observed that most of the students preparing for any kind of competitive examinations have more or less same goals? All of them have same goals. All of them want to prepare, compete, succeed the examination. But the results are strikingly different. On one hand, there are hundreds of toppers who not only compete, succeed, but they top the examinations almost effortlessly. And on the other hand, there are thousands and thousands of students who, despite giving their best, even struggle to get the passing marks. What is the reason? They had the same goals. The reason is that toppers have systems, processes and habits to ensure that their goals are achieved. So listen to me very carefully. I'm going to make a very strong statement. Don't set goals, build systems and processes to ensure lifelong progress. In this session, I'm going to discuss with you 3 habits of toppers which take them miles ahead of their competitor. Habit number 1 is toppers believe in hard work. Now you'll be surprised because most of us think and most of us believe that we also work hard. In fact, when I speak to thousands and thousands of students every year, most of them think that they are working hard. But there is a difference between working and working hard. If you are going to a school, coaching or college and coming back and going to the tuitions and completing your homework, that is not hard work. That is the bare minimum routine work which you are supposed to do to stay afloat. Hard work happens when you move out of your comfort zone. Hard work happens when you stretch yourself. Hard work happens when you are committed to give nothing but your best. Hard work happens when जब आप अपनी जान लगा देते हैं. और किसी ने बिल्कुल ही सही कहा है, या तो जान लगा दो या जाने दो. और जब तक आप जान नहीं लगाएंगे तब तक आपके जो टारगेट्स एंड ड्रीम्स हैं वो कैसे अचीव होंगे. जान तो लगानी ही पड़ेगी, वरना हमें अपने ड्रीम्स, गोल्स को जाने देना पड़ेगा. सो लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन वर्किंग एंड हार्ड वर्किंग. Hard working means when you go to the school, come back to the school, go to the coaching, and after coming back from the coaching, you're spending 3 to 5 hours of self-study. Hard work means when you get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock and before going to school or college, you do a study session of 2 hours. That is hard work. Hard work means when you are solving a 150 question exercise in one single sitting, giving your best and under time pressure, just like examination all condition and without seeing the solutions, that is hard work. Contrary to that, an average student would do the same exercise in 4 or 5 hours. He would get up many times and in many cases he would see the solution. Hard work means when on the weekends wherein there are no classes, you are slogging 10 to 12 hours every day so as to ensure that whatever has been done in the week is completely and thoroughly revised. Hard work means when after giving a mock test, you do a complete thorough post-test analysis to find out where is that you went wrong, what is that you should do so as to improve your score, and then again study for 2 to 3 hours to cover up your weak areas. Hard work means when you are struggling with a question for half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour, and you have made up your mind that come what may, I will not see the solution. You go back to the theory, try to solve the question from the theory rather than seeing the solution. That is what is the meaning of hard work. The basic difference between topper and average student is that most of the toppers are working hard and most of the other students are just working and they are thinking that they are working hard. So what I want to make you understand that there is a difference between working and hard working. Now, how would you know that whether you're working or hard working? No, it's very simple. You close your eyes, put your hand on the heart, and your mind and your body will automatically say, are you only working or are you really working hard? Are you giving your best? आपने जान लगाई है या नहीं लगाई है? Also, it becomes extremely important because today it is a very, very competitive world. So it is equally important that apart from working hard, you need to work smart also. What I mean when I say working smart, that means you should study the trend of the examination you are preparing for. You should know that which are the chapters which are important, put them in the initial stages of your planning. You should work with a detailed thorough planning and with a proper strategy. That is the meaning of smart work. Last but not the least, I would only say that hard work will always beat talent. Whatever may be your IQ, hard work will always beat talent, or will always beat IQ if the talent is not working hard. So the first difference between topper and other students is that toppers believe in working hard, whereas others are just working, and on the contrary, they are thinking that they are giving their best and that they are working equally hard. The second habit which toppers have is that they are focused on self-study. Now, I was speaking to a student in one of the counseling sessions, and the student said, "Sir, I don't have time for self-study." He said that he goes to the school, then he goes to the coaching institute, and by the time he comes back from the coaching institute, it's already 7 o'clock in the evening. He said, "Sir, I don't have time for self-study." So my reply to that student was that stop going to the coaching institute. Self-study is the most important part of your preparation. Self-study is the phase wherein active learning is happening. Whenever you're learning in school, college, or coaching institute, the passive learning is happening, whereas whatever you are doing in self-study, active learning is happening. Whatever you are learning in a school or college or coaching, they build up the base, whereas you raise the bar through self-study. You learn the concept in a school or college, but you sharpen your problem solving through self-study. In school and college, the teaching methodology is standardized, whereas in self-study, it is customized. You know which subject you are strong, you know which subject you are weak, किस सब्जेक्ट में कितनी ताकत और कितने सवाल और किस किताब से करने हैं, ये सब सेल्फ स्टडी में ही डिसाइड होता है. Studying at a school, college or coaching is like spoon feeding process, whereas in self study you have to construct the knowledge and solve out the doubts and problem by yourself. So what I'm trying to say is that self study is the phase, the number of hours of self study you give is the phase which decides between success and failure. It is not the total number of hours study, is the amount of time you give for self study. Let's take an example. If you were to learn how to play cricket, and if the best cricketer in the world, let's say Sachin Tendulkar, was your coach, even if when the Sachin Tendulkar is your coach, unless and until 1 hour of coaching is backed up by 2 to 3 hours of net practice, you would never be able to master the game of cricket. Similarly, irrespective of fact, whichever school, coaching, teacher you are going to, you would not be able to achieve your goals, or you would not be able to achieve your dreams unless and until the coaching is backed up or is supported by self-study. Ideally, what I suggest and recommend to students is that whatever number of hours you spend in a school or coaching institute, you should at least spend 3x the number of hours on self-study, so as to get the maximum, or so as to derive the maximum benefit out of the coaching institute. In a nutshell, I just want to say that in a school and coaching, the teacher is at the driving seat, whereas when you're doing the self-study, you are at the driving seat. You decide what to study, when to study, how much deep and how much time, and you decide all the things. So self-study is the basic differentiating factors between success and failure. In the last 15 years, I have interviewed hundreds and hundreds of toppers of different competitive examinations. Believe me, I have met many toppers who said that they were able to top the examination without the help of any coaching institute, but I have not met even a single student who said that he was able to do it only with the help of coaching institute, unless and until it was backed up by self-study. So self-study is indispensable. Self-study is the phase, or the number of self-study you devote is the basic differentiating factor between the topper and an average student, and between success and failure. So that was the point number 2, or habit number 2, is the amount of hours of self-study you give to yourself in your preparation. The third habit, which takes the toppers mile ahead of competitors, is that toppers believe in competence, whereas others are looking for confidence only. Most of the students I interact with, they said, "Sir, I've been working on this subject for hours together, but I'm not gaining confidence." What I say is that you can be confident one day and unconfident another day. Don't aim for confidence, aim for competence, because if you are competent in any particular subject, the confidence automatically comes. Confidence is just a byproduct of competence. Now, how do you get competent? You get competent when you are willing to work hard, and when you are willing to work hard along with the self-study. So self-study and working hard are the two basic ingredients of gaining competence. And there is a word of caution over here, is that whenever you're preparing for any kind of competitive examination, it's a long journey. It's a long and painful journey. And in this journey, the starting phase is the most difficult phase, because in this phase, you are putting on input, but you are not getting output. आप input तो डाल रहे हैं, पर output आपको दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. तो इस phase में बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होता है कि आप उस process को enjoy करने लीजिए. You should start enjoying the struggle. You should come up with a mindset that I know nothing. I will start from zero. I will give my best to move on to the next level. और स्ट्रगल करूंगा और ऊपर बढ़ूंगा और ऊपर बढ़ूंगा, स्ट्रगल करूंगा, आगे बढ़ूंगा। जब आप इस माइंडसेट के साथ किसी भी सब्जेक्ट को अप्रोच करते हैं, व्हेन यू गेट इनटू दैट माइंडसेट, व्हेन यू स्टडी दैट पर्टिकुलर एनी सब्जेक्ट विद दैट काइंड ऑफ एन अप्रोच, विद दैट काइंड ऑफ माइंडसेट, इट बिकम्स a deadly combination. And sometimes when this mindset or when this passion of giving your best and struggling with the question becomes your addiction, then the game is won. You are on a different level, you are on a different platform, and that is what is actually required, and that is what is actually required to gain competence. Amir Khan has rightly said in one of the dialogues of Three Idiots, कामयाब होने के लिए नहीं, काबिल होने के लिए पढ़ो। कामयाबी झक मार के आपके पीछे बैठेगी। कामयाब होने के लिए नहीं, काबिल होने के लिए पढ़ो। कामयाबी झक मार के आपके पीछे पड़ेगी। That is the message which I want to give you. Also, another thing which differentiates between toppers and average student is that toppers are committed to giving excellence from inside, and then they demand excellence from outside. On contrary to this, most of the average student, they are not committed to give their 100%, and they are always looking for somebody else, external factors like school, coaching institutes, tuition centers, to be excellence. So the first thing is that we have to be internally ready to give our 100%. So I would finish up this session just by saying a very, very popular doha from Kabir ji, करत करत अभ्यास के जड़मती होत सुजान, रसरी आवत जावत है, सिल पर पड़त निशान. So that's it, boys and girls. These were the three basic things which differentiate between topper and an average student. The first was commitment to do work hard. The second was focus on self-study. And the third was that aim for competence. Do not run after confidence. You can be confident one day, you cannot be confident one day. But if you have gained confidence, nobody can take that competence from you. And also, the most powerful lesson which I've just shared with you in the beginning of this session was that don't set goals. Build systems and habits, because systems and habits will take you miles apart and miles ahead of your competition. Thank you. Bye-bye and all the best.